There's a cool tool that was released with Excel 2013 called Flash Fill. You may have actually seen it starting to work, but not known what it is. So here it is. Let's meet Flash Fill. So we're going to start with 4 city, states, and zips. And we're just going to type in the word Chicago and then just an H for Houston. And then we just hit Tab and it fills the list automatically. Let's do the same thing with our states. We'll type in IL and then just a T for Texas, and look at that list pop in. And then we'll hit Tab. Now we're going to do the same thing for our zip codes. Type in 60625 and then just the 7. Now the trick with Flash Fill is you have to accept its help, otherwise it gets a little passive aggressive. So if you accidentally type beyond the answers that it pops down, like here we're going to type in Chicago, and then we're going to type in the whole word Houston, and then that little pop-up list will go away, so that when we type in the J for Jacksonville, we get nothing. So the trick is here, when this happens, delete the entire column to the right of what you're trying to do, and then go ahead one more time, type in the full first city, the first letter of the next item, and then Tab. And of course, as you continue, you can get all of your items in there just the way you want them to. Just don't forget, delete the whole column if you accidentally forget to accept Flash Fill's help. Now there's something else you can do with this, and it's the opposite. We can combine things like these separate city, states, and zips into a single string. We simply type the city, comma, space, the 2-letter state code, and the zip code, and that's it. And then we just type the H in the next row, and we get the rest of them. We just hit Tab, and that fills it in for us. There's yet something else we can do, and that is to take things like first names and last names and let's say create a creative string like an email address. We simply type the first name, period, last name, and you notice in this case we did it in lowercase, and then we'll type the domain.com, and when we type the J for Jane in lowercase, it will simply give us all the email addresses, and they're even there with the mail to links. Now a couple of things can go wrong with Flash Fill. So let's say, for example, you have two repeating states. Well, you won't get the list to pop in. Go ahead and type in the second one, and then the third one just type in the first letter and you'll get the list. The other issue that we can have is you'll notice that it's going to deliver a number in Flash Fill. Well, that's fine until you get to New Jersey, and then you just get the 4 digits because it's 07002. Select the column, delete the whole column, and this time we're going to type in a single quote 60625, and then the next row just a single quote, and you can see that we got our proper New Jersey zip code. We'll just select the values and tell it to ignore that number stored as text error, and there we have what we need. So remember, type the whole first desired end result, then only the first character of the next entry. If that doesn't pop the list, type one character at a time until you see the list pop up like we did with Illinois, and Texas. And remember, if you make a mistake, just delete the whole column and start over. Have fun!